Foreshadowing and settings. In manga, foreshadowing and setting are important elements for the purpose of engaging the reader or for progressing the story. However, the longer a manga series becomes, the more often plotlines and settings end up remaining a mystery. Naruto, being a lengthy manga series with 72 volumes, is no exception. In this article, I focus on the mysterious settings that have not been unveiled in the story and discuss 8 of them. I hope you enjoy until the end. Chakra, Yin release and Yang release. In Naruto, in addition to the 5 basic natures, it is revealed that there are Yin release and Yang release. This setting was first mentioned when Naruto asked Kakashi and Yamato to help him train to master the Rasen Shuriken. When Naruto asked about the features of the techniques used by the Nara clan, he was told that there are Yin and Yang natures. However, at that point, it was not relevant to his training, so the topic was glossed over. After that, I was looking forward to seeing at what point the setting regarding Yin and Yang would be deeply discussed. Unfortunately, despite their existence being mentioned in the story, no further setting was mentioned in detail. So, for those who only read the manga volumes or Jump, I think this was a mysterious setting that remained unresolved. The Yin release and Yang release settings were explained in detail in the official fanbook. The Naruto Secret, Scroll of Formation Character Official Data Book. In that book, Yin release was defined as an attribute that creates form out of nothing. Also, Yang release was defined as an attribute that gives the form life. For example, the Nara clan possesses Yin release, which allows them to use secret techniques that stretch and manipulate shadows. Given their ability to freely change the shape, it seems to fit the nature of Yin release. Furthermore, not everyone has the properties of Yin release and Yang release. For instance, Kisame and Guy possess neither property and can only handle the 5 basic natures. Although the details of the setting were revealed in the official fanbook, it would have been better if they had been explained a little in the story. Sakura's aptitude for Genjutsu. Initially in Naruto, Sakura was evaluated by Kakashi as being skilled in chakra control and having an aptitude for Genjutsu. Readers expected Team 7 to grow with Naruto specializing in Taijutsu, Sasuke in Ninjutsu, and Sakura in Genjutsu. However, there was no description of Sakura's use of Genjutsu after that. Nevertheless, considering her role in the story, I believe it was the right decision for her to shift towards medical ninjutsu. With medical ninjutsu, Sakura can heal Naruto and Sasuke when they are injured, increasing her opportunities to contribute. However, I think she would have had little chance to shine if she had solely pursued Genjutsu. The reason for this is that Genjutsu techniques, such as the Sharingan, are too powerful. Indeed, Genjutsu used by ordinary people hardly had any significance in the story. Sakura herself was somewhat versatility never pays, compared to the other 2 who were too strong. However, except for the tailed beasts and characters of special pedigree, she is quite a strong character. Don't use that technique. This line was said to Naruto by Jiraiya when Naruto returned to Konoha after 3 years of training under Jiraiya. At the time people were reading Naruto, various speculations must have been rumored. For instance, questions like, is the new technique too dangerous to use? Or, the Nine Tails transformation isn't a technique, is it? These questions were never answered clearly in the story. However, in the anime version of Naruto, the line is changed to don't use that power. So, it seems that the Nine Tails transformation is connected to Jiraiya's line here. The anime version has some inconsistencies in various scenes. So, in the manga version, it might be either treating the Nine Tails transformation as a technique, or depicted with the momentum of the moment. Stop using that technique. This line is similar to the previous one, but it was spoken by Orochimaru to Sasuke. This happened when Yamato's new Team 7 infiltrated one of Orochimaru's hideouts, where Sasuke was present. The technique that Sasuke tried to use, but was stopped by Orochimaru, was never explicitly revealed in the end. Later, Sasuke unveils a technique called Kirin, and the stance he took was the same as when Orochimaru stopped him. Therefore, I think that the technique at that time might Kirin. However, Kirin cannot be used without thunderclouds. so it must be prepared using fire release beforehand. In other words, if he had used it as planned, it should have ended in failure. Perhaps Orochimaru stopped him because he tried to use it under favorable weather conditions. Orochimaru seems to have fully taken on the role of Sasuke's guardian. Why would Sasuke regret killing Naruto? This scene is from the same situation above mentioned, when Team 7 attacked Orochimaru's hideout. During their battle, Sasuke, with his Sharingan, was able to see the Nine Tails inside Naruto. At that moment, the Nine Tails said, "This might be the last time, but let me tell you one thing. Don't kill Naruto. You'll regret it." Why would he regret defeating Naruto? Various speculations were made about this. But in the end, the reason was never explicitly stated in the story. There is no definitive answer that perfectly fits this line. Some people believe that the Nine Tails said this as a threat, implying that if Naruto died, the Nine Tails would die too. I still don't know what this line really means. Is that Chuza? In the first episode of Naruto, Naruto steals a book containing forbidden techniques. The entire village of Konoha tries to capture him. At that time, someone who appeared to be a Kimichi Choza agreed with them and said, "He's not a good guy anyway. I'll kill him as soon as I find him." As a result, Chuza became ridiculed as a scumbag and the Anyway clan. However, when the color version of Naruto was released, many readers couldn't believe their eyes. The reason for this is because Akimichi Chuza had red hair. However, the person resembling Chuza from the Akimichi clan in the colored version of Naruto's first chapter had blonde hair. This confused the readers. Speculations such as a plan out of pure desperation or Chuza's elder or younger brother were considered. However, please compare the red-haired Chuza and the blonde-haired Chuza. Their facial tattoos match. Since tattoos do not seem to be the same for all Akimichi clan members, it is highly unlikely that this is the case. After all, Chuji has the Naruto mark. In other words, it's highly likely that the Akimichi clan member who appeared in the first episode was Chuza. Perhaps he dyed his hair because he said such terrible things. He's not a good guy anyway. A large number of Sharingan. Do you remember the depiction when Itachi's Manjikyu Sharingan was transplanted into Sasuke? A large number of Sharingan were stockpiled in a place that seemed to be Obito's hideout. There are mysteries about those Sharingan. The first mystery is when and where they acquired so many Sharingan. It's likely that when Itachi wiped out the clan, Obito also took the opportunity to extract the Sharingan, but there is no clear answer. It also seems like Danzo and his faction secretly stole some Sharingan from the scene as well. Another concern is what happened to the large number of Sharingan after the Great Ninja War. In the current Boruto, Sasuke's Rinnegan has been destroyed. There may be a story in the future that a large number of Sharingan missing after the Great Ninja War are found and implanted in him. Kishimoto-sensei may not even remember that there were a large number of Sharingan. 600 billion explosive tags. Lastly, as a sort of bonus, it's a mystery how Konan prepared the 600 billion explosive tags that almost defeated Obito. Even if she created one tag per second, working 24 hours a day would result in 86,400 tags. It would take about 6,944,444 days to create 600 billion tags. That's 19,025 years. Even if you could make 10 tags per second, it would still take over 1,900 years. And not only the number of days to create 600 billion explosive tags, but also where such money would come from is a mystery. At a rate of 1 Ryo per tag, it would amount to 600 billion Ryo. Considering Asuma Sensei's bounty was 35 million Ryo, you would need to prepare the equivalent of 17,142 Asuma Senseis. Honestly, I think Kishimoto Sensei didn't think too much about it and focused on the impact of the 600 billion tags. This emphasis on impact and sometimes a lack of authenticity might be the reason why Naruto is loved by so many readers. Conclusion. This time, I've introduced 8 mysterious settings in Naruto that were not explained in the story. I think there is a lot more in Naruto. From interesting settings that are twee and interesting to settings that make you think deeply. If there are any settings in Naruto that you didn't understand or questioned, please feel free to leave a comment. That's it for this video. On this channel, I discuss and analyze Naruto and Boruto. Please subscribe and like our videos, as it encourages us to create more content in the future. Thank you for watching to the end.